I always wanted to bring the pool to my room. All we need is some sand and a cocktail and some pool boys. Yay for flood cleaning.
I'm so sorry that your treadmill got broken.
Yes, because you know I love to work out. I was just gonna do my jazzercise and now I can't.
So the leak was finally fixed and now the construction begins. I had no clue how I was going to make this space livable, not to mention a place I could call home. I remember my mom saying she was going to start up Makeover Mondays again in September, and I thought, perfect timing. I sent my mom my pictures of my room with dimensions of the walls and said, Mom, please, please, can you help me out? She knew what a disaster this first week of moving out here turned out to be, and decided to help me turn this construction zone into a beautiful studio-type living space. So the first thing I needed was a paint color. I called my mom and she told me what to get. I also needed her to tell me where to paint the soffit and how far to paint it since the soffit went all the way over to the bar area. She sent me these drawings right here, which showed me exactly where I should cut off the painting, and that way it didn't go too far over to the other wall, but it cut off just right. While I painted my room, my mom worked on the 3D SketchUp drawings of my room. My furniture arrives tomorrow, and I'm actually flying out to San Diego immediately after, so all of my stuff will be in the garage waiting for me when I get back to Chicago. So this is my new room design. My mom was able to use all the existing furniture I had from previous places with a few added pieces to the collection. She hung bamboo panels behind the new TV to center it and also to hide the support beam that stuck out. She hid the awkward height window on the far wall behind some sheer curtains I had already had from a previous place and made it into a backdrop for a place for sitting. Okay, so I had no idea what she was going to do for that awkward alcove where the stereo system used to be when this was a game room. She took my existing bed and centered it on that space, added two similar pieces of art on either side, and a neat decorative piece in the center point. The opening from the room did not have much privacy, so she used two chocolate-colored panels to create a more private space that bordered the line that I mentioned before, and also made a little alcove for a closet. Alright guys, I just got home from the airport and I can see some things are unpacked. I'm walking into my room for the first time. And they set almost everything up. Well, at least the main pieces where they need to go. So I'm on a roll and they've got me like ahead of the game now. So I have to do some stapling, some hammering. I gotta be a lesbian. So right now I'm going to staple these things up here. Watch and learn. It's gonna be hung right up her. Okay, what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna take the panels, I'm gonna pre-nail. So I'm gonna pre-nail these nails into the wood first on a hard surface, and that way when I go to pound it into the ceiling, it won't be like banging the wood through the drywall itself. I just put up the curtain. I took one of these rods from IKEA and I basically measured how long I would need it from there all the way to here, and then I marked it and I cut it with a hacksaw. And then they have these little brackets right here you can put up in the ceiling, so it creates that line right where that goes. And then I'm going to put some black fabric up there at the very top so it doesn't show white on the back. So I'm taking a hot glue gun. My mom told me to glue gun the back of this to fold. Focus, come on. There we go. Fold the trim over. Well, I hot glued them up behind so you could not see the white that technically is right here. And right now I'm about ready to measure for this rod so I can put the curtain here, because it's going to create that little, you know, chocolate curtain panel right dropping there. So when you walk in, all you'll see is just that little opening right there. Everything else will be blocked off where my clothes are. I've unpacked a lot of the decorative stuff, of which I need my mom's help with. I'm going to take pictures of all that and send it off to her so she can tell me where to put everything. And here's the 2 chairs, the tables just like she showed, the curtains like she showed. These pictures right here, the pussy willows, I had those, but I just put those up so I could see what it would look like with something there. I'm gonna paint this out in here. See how it's wood? I'm gonna actually paint it the same color as the wall so it's hidden. One thing that is not completed yet is right here, this giant treadmill from the 1960s. So we're gonna disassemble that this afternoon, and then you will see the giant wraparound bar. Alright guys, so as you can see, I have my laundry basket and briefcase. My mom designed a little shoe racky thing that I can put all my shoes in. And then all of my hanging clothes right here. And from my old place, actually I've used this in 2 or 3 places now. The freestanding shelf, I reused it again here. I haven't gotten the wiring up for the light yet, but that light's going to shine down. Little storage space for my bags. And then these 2 pussy willow pictures, brand new bedding from Restoration Hardware, and pillows that were from Target, and some things were Bed Bath & Beyond, and then that was Crate & Barrel, the little white pillow in front. The pulling chairs over from IKEA, I've had those since my first place ever. Those little 3-side table things. I did paint out the trim behind this window, so it used to be like wooden trim right there, and I painted it out so you couldn't see it. I used a little wall hanging thing I had in my old place, and I also put little decoration pieces in it. So that's it. This is my bedroom complete. Hey Mom, I just wanted to make this clip for you at the very end of the video to let you know that I love you very, very much, and you mean the world to me, and you totally saved me in this crazy situation of moving here. I don't know what I would have done without you. The design is amazing. I feel like I live in a, you know, studio loft. Underground though, of course. Yeah, I mean, it's just, every single time, I mean, I've been your son for what, 25 years, and every single time you amaze me when you do it. So if you guys have wanted to submit to Makeover Mondays, I definitely think it's a good idea. My mom has got some amazing talent, and as you guys can see, you know, she's able to turn, you know, something that's barren and a construction zone into a masterpiece. I think what you surround yourself with is kind of how you live your life, and you know, I like to be organized and detailed and live in a beautiful place, and I was able to do it with a lot of the furniture that I've collected over years. So if you guys have always said to yourself, there's no way I could afford that, I've had a lot of this stuff for years and years and years. So save up, you know, keep furniture, take good care of it, and submit your request to Makeover Monday and let my mom make your dream a reality. I love you, Mom.